The roles of energy and technology are present and impactful in each pillar of sustainability. As you watch this section, I challenge you to two tasks. First, consider the social, economic, and environmental impacts associated with the use, policies, and decisions around energy and energy usage. Secondly, ponder the following question. How can we better utilize advances in technology to address issues of available energy resources and alternative sources of energy?
We know, just a modern cropping system, very simple, almost monocrop at a time, corn soybean rotation pretty much. And since I think early 1990, late 1990, DOE was talking about, we eventually fossil fuels are going to be run out of it. And sure. We know, do you know how much we have right now in U.S.? In the natural gas and the petroleum, because a lot of people believe we do have enough for 100 years. So, but actually based on science and research, we do only have a 24 or 5 year or less, both natural gas and oil at current production rate, which is if we keep extracting at the current rate, 25 years, we don't have any. I mean, worldwide, we talk about the 50-year worth of the reserve we have, but eventually it's going to be run out of that. And also, U.S. fracking oil and fracking gas is much more expensive than the conventional oil. And then those, that's why DOE has been working, where we can make it renewable energy. And I mean, solar could be part of it, wind could be part of it, and bioenergy could be the part of it. And then actually in 1992, switchgrass actually was selected as the model energy crop by the DOE. Actually, I started my PhD from 1999. I didn't know anything about the bioenergy, but I was just thrown into the bioenergy crop research, and then I learned a lot since after that.
There are lots of there are tremendous pressing issues in the food system. I think energy versus food will always be an important thing, and where we get our calories. There's some great TED Talks now that start with things like, if you rode your horse to work today or you drove your car to work today, which would emit more CO2? Well, riding your horse, of course, but that's because we drew the box wrong, right? We didn't think about what the animal ate in order to get there. So that sustainability question has to be broadened, because your car is just consuming plants that lived 2 million years ago and happened to be converted to petroleum first. So this question about figuring out how we use energy and the greenhouse gas arguments around agriculture, and whether agriculture is part of the solution or part of the problem, that's another area that I think deserves to be explored very, very carefully. It's easy to say things like, greenhouse gas emissions from farming are this much because ruminants, emit methane and chew their cud, and we have nitrogen that escapes, and nitrous oxide is a big problem, and all of that's true. But so would starvation be a big problem. So you can't just say, therefore, the answer is to not do that activity. And to circle all the way back to one of the first questions, I think that's the real question of sustainability, is if then, including all the things that you have to do to complete the circle. So if you take the beginning position that there will be more people on the planet in the future, and that they'll probably eat food, one of the questions will be how to settle out the environmental impacts and the social impacts and the economic impacts of the people who provide that food to the people who are going to live and consume.
There's a sense of urgency in the need to investigate alternative energy sources. We also cannot ignore the food versus fuel debate. In reflection, what is or should be our greatest priority? In the food system, how do our priorities of food versus fuel influence other aspects of the food production system? Finally, how will our decisions impact the three pillars of sustainability in the food system?